Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Simplex number 74543-2060-01. This is what's called a combination change kit. This is the tools that you would use to change the combination on an L series, well, they call it an LP series, mechanical combination lock. That's going to be comprised of this pin Torx drive Allen wrench, this pin tool, and then this screw as seen here. Okay, let's take a closer look and see exactly where this is used. So what we have here is the manual for an LP 1000, and the best thing to do to show you what this is used for is to simply switch to the screen view, and we will take a closer look at those installation instructions, which are linked to down below in this video. But the bottom line is there's a screw on the top of the chassis on the exterior. It is a pin Torx style screw. This wrench is simply going to allow you to remove the screw, and then you need a tool to depress the combination chamber at a specific point in time when it comes time to execute the combination change procedure. And you'll need a tool like this. You can go further and disassemble the lock, take the lock off the door, the rear cover off, get to the combination chamber. You can even remove that out of the lock. But by this time, you've got a gallon of lithium grease on your fingers. So, oh, forgive me. That was funny. You don't need to remove the lock from the door at all. I've done it. I've gotten incredibly deep into the combination chamber. I've reset the combination and it didn't work, and I found that I could not get it to reset at all, to the point where I've needed to get intimately familiar with the unit. And my recommendation there is that you just stay away from that as best as you can. It's an incredibly ingenious piece of engineering, that combination chamber, but I would very much recommend that you read the combination change procedure 2 or 3 times. Maybe get a pencil and mark those sections. Do this. You know, do only this. Don't do anything beyond what they're saying, and interpret the combination change procedure instructions literally, and read through them so that you know step by step. Now, it's mechanical, so there's no timing involved. You can do step 1 and then read the instructions. It's not going anywhere because it's just mechanical. But don't do anything to the lock. Don't turn the trim at all. Push any buttons at all until you're ready to go. So let's switch to the screen view and take a look at those installation instructions that are indeed linked down below this video. Okay, so here is the item we're looking at, and again, not too much to see here. Linked to the installation instructions for the LP 1000, which is trim for an exit device, would show us in this manual the parts are referred to, and they are indeed here, even though the different languages kind of spill over each other. Bit wrench A, B, and then the screw is not listed here, but A and B, wrench and pick tool, and then there's that screw. And as we scroll through, because thankfully they have images here of the installation instructions. Here we go. So our wrench will remove that screw, and that's our tool that we will need to depress the combination chamber. So changing the combination. So it's on page 18, and you'll want to go through all that. It's called tamper-proof screw A, which I thought was the wrench. Regardless, tamper-proof screw, you've got your wrench and you've got your pin, or your pin tool. And step 7 on page 18 is where it will detail. Moving to page 20 will allow you to go through all of that. Reset an unknown combination. Hopefully you don't need to go there. But anyway, this is where the tools are referenced, and this is where the steps to, oh, it's part C. So there's an A, B, and C. Let's take a look. A, B, see. Okay, so it's just mislabeled is the bottom line. So, you know, one of the screws and then the tools here, but this screw would probably, well, no, I bet it wouldn't be different to hold that plate on. Anyway, the link below this video refers to the tools, gives you the outline of how to change the combination, and obviously does so in such a way that provides a frame of context for the way in which the tools are used is the bottom line. Now, below this video here is a link to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Simplex items that we sell, okay, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to several catalogs and documents put in several different places in the website. It is helpful if you go to the manufacturer's website, because from there you can solutions, door hardware, mechanical locks, which is what this is. You can get to that LP 1000, which is here, and that pin, that's certainly used in other tools as other locks as well. The LP 1000 is our frame of reference. Downloads, installations, that's where that manual is located. Parts and diagrams, template is what they call this, so that's handy. So the Dormicaba site has evolved over time, and in my opinion has gotten easier to use, thankfully. Let's wrap up this video on camera. Now, in conclusion, would you need these exact tools? You wouldn't. I don't know what pin torque size that is. Maybe a T15. I'm totally guessing. I don't know what size. To get that tamper-proof style screw out. Do you need something like a Downy pin? You would, yes, there's no doubt. You can come up with your own items, but at the end of the day, multiple trips to a hardware store, this would probably just be the thing to purchase. Okay, I'm partial to the Simplex mechanical line of locks, and it's because I really appreciate the ingenuity of the original design. It makes me feel as if there's no great designs or ingenuity that have occurred in the world, even though that's obviously very wrong. But just to see the mechanical brilliance of whomever it was who had patented that combination chamber, it's really great. The locks work very well. I've got some locksmiths that don't like the lock because they feel the combination chamber, they are constantly replacing those. I find that when they work, they just work for years and years and years. I find that I have had some unexplainable hiccups when trying to reset the combination on at least 2 instances, but in both of those instances I have been able to bring it back to perfect operating condition, although the first time required that I call tech support just to verify what my conclusion was before I did it. And that gentleman I spoke to was an absolute professional when it came to tech support, not only understanding the subject matter, but bedside manner as well. Any questions on the Simplex 74543 26D? That's only because that color of that screw is going to be exposed, that head of the screw, -01, or any other Simplex, Unican, Ilco, Kaba, Kaba Mas, Kaba Access, Dormicaba, Best, Stanley Precision. All those companies are umbrellaed together now. Or any other product regarding this, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.